No, but tell me, I mean, the idea here was to do what with the summit? What did you, I know that there's an overriding mission here, and that is the one that was mirrored with the LPGA, which was that there was very little understanding with how to market to women. Is that correct?
Yeah, 100%. Even still today, I think not just motorsports or automotive or golf, there's a real challenge of still targeting the female audience. Maybe that's because a lot of the decision makers are still male, but we have this policy. The males are our allies. You'll never hear us complain about the men. If we don't have them at the table marching with us side by side, we will not have a movement. And it's happening. We're seeing this amazing movement, amazing participant of our male allies, and the motorsports and automotive industry is listening.
So, women with drive and driven by Mobile One, you had a huge sponsor supporter there. The summit, sum up for me what you were able to produce in those couple of days in Indianapolis in early December.
Yeah, as you said, it's our fourth annual. I'm very proud to say that it's our fourth annual sold out event. We had 620 participants. The year before that, we had 450. That was in Phoenix, 330 in Charlotte, and 110 in a honky tonk bar in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow.
And you just kind of put it out in the universe, and that's our biggest fundraiser for WIMNA. So we do a lot of hard work. We're very blessed to have a gal named Tina Barnes Budd, who also worked for me at the LPGA, did the first Women in Golf Summit, and has produced all four of the Women with Drive Summits. 3 years ago, I got a call from Sharon Bronner, who was then the president of the National Corvette Museum, saying, "You need to meet Michelle Hassinger. She's with Mobile One, and I think she could be a participant." And in about a month, we together a deal. And lo and behold, 3 years later, they're still the partner. And we'll be making a big announcement at Daytona that they'll be renewing.
Yeah, wonderful. And any plans, are they solidified yet with where you'll do it this year?
Well, Lynn and I originally sought out, we thought we'd go to different race markets. But what was proving in each market, you have to create a whole new set of relationships, hotels, the convention centers. And we were very blessed by Doug Bowles from IMS and Jim Lau and Michael Good from PRI saying, "Hey, would you guys ever think about, listen to me, you guys, you gals ever think about doing the summit leading into PRI? It's kind of a built-in audience." So what happened is I went on a tour with Doug and his team over at IMS, and we realized December is not a place to hold a summit at the Speedway because there really is no location. So we ended up doing a big breakfast there and then doing it at the convention center at PRI. And just like our announcement with Mobile One, your audience will hear it first, probably down the road. We'll be doing it again at PRI. It was the perfect storm for us all to be together as a
That's
team.
wonderful. Wonderful. Number five on its way. Tell me a little
Yes.
bit about Women in Motorsports North America. I know that this is a community of professional women and men, and the goal is simple, right? It's to enable opportunities for women across all motorsports disciplines. You want to have a positive effect on motorsports. The genesis of it, the gist of it, are you making progress?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we never say we're trying to change motorsports. We 100% focus on growing motorsports with 52% of the population that I don't want to say it's ignored because the fastest growing segment of motorsports is women and women fans. And I'll have to give Driven to Success a lot of the success for that movement. But we are seeing the growth, and every single year you see more and more ladies out at the racetrack, not only as fans, but as engineers and mechanics and PR and marketing. And one of my favorite groups is the volunteers. So 4 years ago, when we started the summit, Lynn and Beth had her almost all female team at Indy. Lynn was over the wall. Lynn got really excited. She started crying, and she said to Beth, "Finally, for the first time, I don't feel alone." And Beth said, "Wink, wink, we gotcha." And so the two of them collaborated for about four to 6 months, identified about 60 people in the industry that they thought would have an interest in advancing the idea of creating women in motorsports in North America. So it wasn't just like it happened overnight. And we are incorporated in April of 2021. I started mostly as an executive director volunteering because we had no money. So for about a year and a half, I volunteered. One of our big first investors was Busch Light, and we created a program called Accelerator. And it was a contingency fund-based program that Lynn had always had a dream of doing. That's a merit-based program. And Busch Light said, we're in. 21 and older, ladies 21 and older, only in NASCAR. And we had a $200,000 contingency fund to dole out. We did that 2 years in a row. They have since not renewed. And I'm telling you that story is because we are looking for a new partner, putting it out in the universe, but we want to extend it to all women, all ages, all series. And we have the mathematical formula to do that. We have many willing participants. We just need the funding. And ideally, I want to take it to a whole new level. Motorsports is a real challenge, especially drivers with funding. That's the number one question or answer you're going to get. Why are more women not racing? Well, if WIMNA can help find that funding, even if it's $1,000, that helps them race or pay for a fee or pay for maybe 2 tires, but whatever we can do to help. So that's a real important initiative for me right now. We have other programming, Shiro Award. This was started 2 years ago, coming on our third with Jostens, where we recognize amazing women who would normally not be recognized. It's Hilda, who is a volunteer at IMS, who has run security for 25 years, and no one really said thank you. I'm sure Indy says thank you to her, but we want the industry to say thank you for her hard work and dedication. And we were blessed this year. Advanced Health came on board. They'll be our partner again for next year. And last year, Vicky Martinez with Path to the Pits was our winner. And Abby Hempy the year before was our winner. And it's a really great way to recognize women in the industry.